That is Carol of the Bells, a popular song over the holidays. And for many of us, to hear those sounds signal the start of the Christmas season. But originally, this song had nothing to do with Christmas. Originally, it was an ancient pre-Christian Ukrainian folk song about the coming of spring. It was a winter well-wishing song, a song that spoke of hope for a plentiful year ahead. It was called Shedrike. And this New Year carol, the words translated into English from Ukrainian would be New Year's carol. A little swallow flew into the household. It started to twitter, to summon the master. Come out, O master of the house. Look at the sheep pen. There are ewes who have been yeaned. The lambskins have been born. Your goods, your livestock are great, and you will have lots of money by selling them. If not money, then chaff from all the grain that you will harvest. You have a beautiful wife, so have a bountiful new year. And the little swallow flew away. Though it's not a religious song, these early sentiments are found in blessings in the Bible as well. Blessings around land and harvest and farming. That phrase from Numbers 6, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you, echo some of that blessing, that well-wishing. Well, in 1916, a Ukrainian composer named Mykola Leontovich, he composed a new song for this folk music. And in 1921, he was playing at Carnegie Hall. And in attendance, there was a choir director who was from Ukrainian origin as well, a man named Peter Vilhowsky. And as Vilhowsky listened to that song played and sung, it reminded him of bells. And so he was inspired and he wrote down these English lyrics to the song that we now know of as Carol of the Bells. In 1936, he wrote, "Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that is their song with joyful ring. All caroling, one seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, happy are their tones, gaily they ring, telling the tale while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here, merry, merry, merry Christmas. On they send, on without end, their joyful tone to every home." It's a song of joy, and it's reflected in this holiday season as since the 40s, songs in English have been recorded with that song. The melody has been inspired to be jazz, to electric guitar, to all kinds of different things. And with those bells, and with that melody, and with those words, the sounds of Christmas begin for many of us. But I want to pause for a moment and pluck out a phrase from that song to think on these words and what it might mean for a follower of Jesus to sing them, to hear them, to meditate on them. And the phrase comes from that first line, "Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that's their song with joyful ring, the caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. They all seem to say, throw cares away." And that sounds like a great thought, doesn't it? To just allow your cares to just float away, to hear the bells and see the sights and smell the smells of Christmas, and allow your cares just to be tossed away. But the thing is, as some of you may or may not have noticed, is that when you throw your cares away, they often have a way of blowing back to you, don't they? Of landing at your feet. And yet, at Christmas time, we try to throw our cares away by splurging on expenses, by downing more than our share of spiked eggnogs, by trying to buy our cares away with guilt, inspired gifts, by making relationship choices that we'll regret a month later. And we've had cares that have been mounting upon other cares, upon other cares, upon other cares. And sometimes we just want to throw them away. And we hear those words that start the season, hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, they all seem to say, throw your cares away. But what if when we heard those bells, instead of throwing them away, we had somewhere else to put them this Christmas? What if we brought them to the manger? To that place where Jesus lay? To the one who came into the world to be God with us? What if we handed them over to Christ? Because there's a phrase that sounds close to throw your cares away in Scripture. But at least this time, the cares have somewhere to land instead of blowing back to our feet. And it comes from 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. Starting at verse 6, the Apostle Peter writes, humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, so that he may lift you up at the proper time, casting all your cares on him, because he cares about you. Cast all your cares on God because he cares about you. So this Christmas, as you look at your burden of cares, don't just throw them anywhere, but bring them to the one who is God with us. And then may joy and cheer truly fill the air around you. Merry Christmas.